What is good? Thank you for clicking this video. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for taking the time out of your day and your life to watch me, to be here, to hear what I got to say when you don't have to. It's optional. And you chose the option to be here. So thank you. You look like I got a choker on right now. Didn't even look right. All right. So, how do we know? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got to go grab my. Hold on, real quick. Go grab something real quick. Give me one sec. Here, look at the. It's a lizard. It's a bearded dragon in there. Check it out. He's probably not gonna come out because he's just scared a little bit, but that's fine. Um, Hold on. Come on. I gotta get my book because I wrote down something. I like to write journal. So, what I want to say, because I whip out the camera when I feel like I need to whip it out. Right? It's not just rigged. Of like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and this. When I tried to do that, bro, it wasn't making sense. It wasn't meant for me to do that. Um, so I was gonna say, basically, how do we know if something is right for us, if something is sent by God, if something was meant for us, the people, the friends, the family members, the people we surround ourselves with, the stuff that we do? How do we know if it's right? How do we know if it's right? And it, we know it's right if it's done genuinely, if it's done out of pure love, if it's done out of patience, if it's done out of uplifting one another, caring, right? Being gentle, being encouraging, having joy for one another, bringing peace, being kind. That's how we know that if it's that if that that's how we know that it's for us, because all of those things that I just stated, those are things that comes from God, right? And this is something I wrote down. And basically it's like how do we know if when we're around people, we're around family, we're around friends, like how do we know? And sometimes we get uncomfortable having to ask ourselves these questions, right? If it's right for us, how do we know if it's right? The first thing you got to ask yourself, is it taking you away from yourself? And then you got to ask yourself, how do you know if that's yourself, your true self, right? Is it nourishing your soul? Is it giving you purpose? Is it giving you a reason why to continue on, but do it in a better way? Something that's helping you heal, helping you grow, something that doesn't take you out of your pivot. You know what I'm saying? Simba, come here, buddy. I got a little puppy voice. Come here, you beautiful. Okay, he not coming. But how do we know if it's right? And I think those things that I've said mainly align on what's right for us. And that's the only way we'll know. Now when it comes to our circle and our friends and stuff like that, you gotta ask yourself, like, are they encouraging you? You know what I'm saying? Are they moving with love? And it may not be the right love, right? Because everyone loves, but they love differently. They have a different way of showing love. Just like I told some people, like everyone loves, but they have a different way of loving. And how do we know if the love is right? And like I said, if it's coming from a joyful place, if it's coming from a place of peace, a place of love, a place of patience, uplifting, kind, caring, being gentle, being encouraging to one another to do the right thing, not to do the wrong things. And if you don't know what's right from wrong, you gotta do a reality check, right? Because we grown, and just because we grown don't mean we grown, because it's not about the age, right? It's about the mentality, the mindset, the maturity level. And I think we all are not always mature. You know what I'm thinking? I think we put maturity at a pedestal to make it feel like we have it together. But I feel like being mature is also letting your inner child show as well. Being goofy, being yourself, being free, not caring what other people think. I think that comes from a right space too, if you ask me. So how do we know if it's right? If it's not coming from God, it's not right. If it's coming from a demonized place, and when I say that, I mean like people move with not pure intention, and it may be pure, or they may think it's pure intention, but if they're not moving by the grace of God with love and just enlightenment in the most positive, uplifting way. Not because you're talking to someone because of the experiences you went through, the negative ones. So, someone's going to follow a dream, or someone's getting a job, or someone has a certain amount of money, and you throwing your self boundaries, your self limitations onto others. That's not coming from a place of peace, of love, of hope. You literally have to just come from within, but just be mutual about everything, be understanding, even the people who's angry at you, even the people that don't understand you and you don't understand them. The conflict is not with you, and it's not with them. It's just space in between of misunderstanding that leads to separation. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say. So that's how we really know if it's coming from a genuine place. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to dim your light for others. Be yourself. you know you shouldn't have to do any of that. And if you feel like when you get around a certain group of people or certain places, then you got to remove yourself. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's hard to do that because we grow up with people. We inherited some of their habits, they inherit ours, and we feel like one. But you got to ask yourself, is this one gonna get us far? Like, is this one gonna lead us to a two? you know be yourself, learn yourself, find yourself, pray for that. And once you do that, God is going to start to remove things and shed things from your life that you never even thought. And one thing I know, I think that kills people is change. Not a lot of people are used to change. You know what I'm saying? But life is about change, bro. Even if we want it or not, like this life is going to forever change. You know what I'm saying? Like me, as I get older, I'm going to be changing physically. Like, I get acne and stuff like that, changing. That's physically. Or changing besides like friend groups, having friends once upon a time than not having friends. But there's always good change. When change comes, it's always good. And sometimes we don't believe that, we can't accept that. And that's just another thing of how we know, how we know if it's right. How do we know? And like I said, if it ain't coming from God, it's not right. And God moves through people. God moves through the right people. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. And then one thing I want to say too is it's about the person behind the creation, not the creation. Okay. That's another thing. If you are you, right? Like me, let me do this for an example because I gotta find the right words so you guys can understand what I'm saying is. Let me read this again because I have wrote it down. It's about the person behind the creation, not the creation. Me on this channel, I'm here and I want to help you guys out. I want to be able to bring you some type of understanding and peace from within of me so it can reach out and come to you and bring that out of you, right? And me being able to do that, it's because the genuine heart I have. It's because the love I have for others. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I need to help people. I need to help people out. And if money comes along. But that's not what I'm looking for. And I told y'all that in my previous videos. It's the it's the YouTube channel, but it's me that's helping this channel thrive. It's who I am internally. It's my love. It's my understanding, you know? And that's what helps the creation grow, right? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm the person behind this channel. I'm the person behind my words. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I literally pick up everything, and then just splurge it out. Like no, when something is being done genuinely, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know. Intuition don't lie. You have one. Everyone has one. You gotta tap in with it. But that's basically it. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is too, like, how do you know if it's coming from the right place? How do you know if it's, and when I say it, if it comes like when it comes from God is right, and how do you know if it's coming from God, right? Let me explain. Doing things, all things out of love, right? He calls you to a known. Wait, what? I'm not even about to read that because I don't even know. Like sometimes I write and I write to where like I I don't understand it. Like literally, like the words ain't even like to come out. Let me try to read it in my head real quick. He calls you to a known way to he doesn't force us. Okay. Now I know what I meant. So basically, God calls us into a way, and it's just naturally supposed to happen. Nothing is forced. That's how you know it's coming from God. Like basically, nothing is forced. It's just supposed to happen by the grace of God. Like everything happens for a reason. That's what that little thing meant when I try to say that. It doesn't condemn. Okay, it uplifts, and you pray for people. That's how you know it's coming from God, because no one will dim you down, making you feel more down. They will try to pray for you. They won't condemn you for the way that you feel, because your feelings is valid. My feelings is valid. And may not we understand our own feelings, but someone out there does. You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, huh? Oh, if you need someone, if you need to reach out, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, my email's in the description. We could talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind at all. That's what I'm here. I'm here to help. I was like, I'm a virtual counselor, kind of say, but I can give you things that's better than money. I know it sounds stupid. You might not understand it. Obviously, everybody wants the money. Money's gonna come along, right? Money come and go, but we need to find that happiness within. Because if we keep trying to get these external things, like we just gonna keep facing blockages within. You get what I'm saying? The next thing is God communicates. God communication is kind, and we may not physically speak to God, but God moves through beautiful people to come to us, right? To help others. And that's how you know that that is part of God's communication. Like the way I am speaking, you know what I mean? It's coming from a higher place. You know, I'm not just doing this because I just like, I don't know how to explain it. Another thing, it feels comfy, it feels cozy, it feels comfortable. It's just full of love and embrace and just easy and just peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So take this video, take it as you want. I hope I helped you. I hope I can help you in some way of understanding of if something is right, right? And if you got any questions, if you want to leave any comments, like feel free to comment, feel free to email me, whatever you want. I thank you for watching this video. Though. I really do. Have a blessed day, guys. Appreciate it.